Do we need component props? Yes, we do. And we already know what they are. Right? Sources and autoplay. Those are the two we need. So we'll say yes. Prop title, sources, machine name sources, that's good. An array of audio URLs and their MIME types. Oh, I don't have and their MIME types in the handout, but I'll add that real quick. And their MIME types, there we go. And it's going to be an array. And just like in the previous example, or the one before, getting all my examples mixed up, we're going to have to flesh out that array. We're going to get a little warning here, but that's fine. Just drush generate, or just drush generate SDC just has a limitation where it can't fully help, it can't help you fully flesh out your arrays interactively, so that's fine. Yes, we're going to add another prop. That prop is going to be called autoplay. Machine name is also autoplay. Autoplay enabled when value is autoplay. I guess it's going to be a string. Oh yeah, I made it a string for whatever reason. So type string. Actually, yeah, I made it a string because this is a string. Yeah, so I wanted to change this code as little as possible. And yeah, if the formatter is configured, if autoplay is true, then it's autoplay, and that way I can just use this value and put it in the PHP attribute. I mean, in the HTML attribute directly. So that's why that is a string. I guess I could have made it a Boolean and added logic to the template file as well. But I made it a string, so we'll stick with it. Add another prop, nope. Add slots, nope. We get our usual suspects of files. So let's get into the metadata file, first of all. And I'm going to open up the twig file as well, just so I can close this out, have more screen room. All right, as usual, I'm going to delete that first schema line. All right, so nothing surprising here. All right, so this is the thing we need to work on a little bit. So we saw before that when we had like an array of class names, it was just items, type, string, right? But that's not what we're dealing with here. You know, our sources array, and I'm just going to do it down here. Don't type any of this. This is just like a scratch pad for me. Our sources array, and this is on the bottom of page 59, so I'm just going to copy and paste it over. Our sources array looks like this. If you have named properties in JavaScript, you've got to do an object. All right, so it's an array of objects. And then inside of that, you're going to have your properties, if I can spell, properties, colon. Right, so we have an array. Yeah, it's kind of, you have an object of properties. So this is an object. So here's the first one, source. The second one's autoplay. And then we have another object of properties, but the first one's SRC. The second one's MIME type. And an SRC is of type string. Then a MIME type is also of type string.